Hey people, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in again on the channel for another episode. And today I'm gonna talk about the knowledge of good and evil. All right, that's what I want to talk about. And as the title is gonna be, stated, the knowledge of good and evil. You can simplify it by saying, how do you know that you're good or evil? That's what it's all about. If I simplify the term, the knowledge of good and evil, I would simplify it in a way that by stating a question that how do you know that you're good and evil? And the reason you know that you're good and evil, mind you, remember I didn't say good or evil. I said good and evil. You both good and evil. And man, it's a bit funny because I'm gonna sidetrack here a little bit. We've been brought up in a setting whereby we're living our life just either being good and not trying to be evil. But that's the wrong way because you're fighting the two energies. But when you come to a realization and acceptance that both within me there is both good and evil. When you come to that acceptance, the results are gonna be different. That's why I would like to tell you that the spiritual realm, what I've learned is that the way things move there, it's just um how you call it, waves. It's everything is in wave form in the spiritual world. Yet in the physical or flesh world, you can call it, everything is physical, is tangible, it's touched, you can touch it, you can feel it, you know. So how is it possible? That means that in the spiritual world there is a different kind of ideology, and in the physical world there is a different type of ideology. And the way I see things, the physical is more of like the production is more of the end product, and the spiritual is more of the input. So how does this w- we are a product of these two. When these two things are assembled and they come together, we become the human. We become the human experience. We are experiencing both these two forces acting upon us every single day. So we both have life and death within us. How do I know? I know that I grow, I have a certain lifespan, and one day death will come upon this flesh. All right? And when I say death will come upon this flesh, separation will come. Right now I'm married. There is a marriage between the black light and the white light to create the spectrum of lights, which is the rainbow, which is the seven colors: red, blue, indigo, whatever, all them colors. You see, you need a white light. When you split, the source of white light is I'll presume it's darkness, it's black. Or you can say the white light gets, yeah, it gets separated in the prism to create the seven the seven colors. But its source is darkness, because for that white light to be there, there has to be a darkness on which that white light has to bounce off or be produced. You can't have white light without a place at which that white light can uh, be harnessed or be produced. You need a black surface or a dark material in which that white light can be produced. So with that in mind, you see how we need these two things. When these two things come together, there's an experience, you know. So with that in mind, guys, I would like to tell you that you are both good and bad. On a bad day you can experience, you can do bad things. On a good day you can do good things. When we acknowledge the truth, this will set us free. Because every single day what I'm seeing is people, we are running away from this reality. Everywhere you go, from different churches, from different organizations, they are creating this, and I think they mean good. They mean good. I don't think they mean bad. But it's like we are being told to go a certain way, which is really of separation. We cannot separate this. We don't have that power. How can a child bear his parents? You can't. We don't have that power. Our parents have power over us. How do I know? Because if I want to look at my tree, my family tree, I go backwards. I don't go forwards. I go backwards. That's why the investigators, when there is a problem, there is any killings or something like that, they go back and start to investigate the past. Where was this person? Where did it? That's how issues get solved. If you don't go back in time and try to see what's going on, who you are, where you're coming from, and you don't know this. So what I think is going on is that we are a society that we've been brought up in a forgetful way, that we don't remember. For some reason, we don't remember who we are. But just look at you have both good emotions and bad emotions. Sometimes you sleep, you wake up, there is light and the night. You see, everything is a duality. When you realize, oh, I'm experiencing a duality, so that means I'm a product of two things. I unite these things together. God is happy because he meets. A human is a point at which God and the devil meet. We are a junction at which these two roads meet. We are zero, whereby there is a negative spectrum of things and the positive spectrum of things. So when you know that we are a junction, we are a roundabout at which two roads meet, then you start to understand what I'm talking about. Let us stop fighting who we are. Let us accept who we are, because without that junction, those two roads will never meet, and there won't be any life going through, or any experience, or any extension. There won't be any transfer of information between the spiritual and the physical. If there won't be any transfer of information between the spiritual and the non-spiritual if the human wasn't here, if the body wasn't here. We are, let our minds be of knowledge that the body and that's none of the body, they meet in here, and when we know that, it will save us a lot of heartache. And man, I've been there, I've done it, I've soul searched, I've been there soul searching, and this is all I can find: the unity of the two, the consummation of the two constants are meeting right here. We are a meeting place, a meeting point at which two kings come to meet, or the two electric components of negative and positive come to meet. Let us not try to divide, because we are not the divider. We are the unifier. We unite. we are a point at which we make it possible for light and darkness to come together. We make it possible for God and the devil to come together. So let us play our role. Let us not go into the playing of the entities of good and bad. Let us not misinterpret our role. All right. We are the stage where these two where these two actors are coming together. Let us not be the actors now. We are just the stage on which these two actors are acting. I don't know if people can feel me, but it's, yeah, for me, this is where I've come to understand, man. I've tried it, and that's what who we are. When you stay in your lane and just do your part, then things will go smoothly. But when we resist life, then life becomes hard for us. And yeah, this is the message that I wanted to put out. Hopefully, you know, it can get understood. I like to keep my videos a bit short because I don't want to go into something that is overwinded. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Just know you are the point at which both God and the devil meet. All you have to do is just be who you are, understand that, and let those things work themselves out. You're not here to fix them, they can fix themselves. All right, stay well.